It is Sunday morning, May 24, 2020. Today I decided that I would try painting some finish coat on, this is a continuous eave vent which runs along edges of soffit. So I will have a vertical strip running along this this walkway towards the outside, and I'll have another anywhere that the attic needs to breathe. Instead of putting small vents in place, what I'll do, what others do as well, is put a continuous ridge vent in place. I can show you what it looks like in our 2004 edition as well as our workshop. In the workshop, excuse me, this is the deck that we have on our wing, and this is a good example of what the continuous ridge vent does. It runs all the way up and down. If you're not seeing it, it's right there. Focus. And the same is true for the workshop. Right here. Now on this piece I didn't need to put any vent because there's plenty of breathability in this area here, and I believe I have just a little difference in width, and I decided not to go with the vent in this location. I have plenty of breathing area, like I said, on the main part of the walkway. The reason for the video is that in the past what I've done is I've gotten this vent. It comes in galvanized. You gotta make sure that you run some acetone, put a bunch of acetone on a rag, and rub off any minerals or anything else that would cause the primer not to bond correctly. I had this issue very early on when I resided the house, and we didn't actually, I think, I don't know, 20 or 40 feet, we did not have cleaned properly, and now it's actually flaking up. So anyway, I guess you learn. So this is version 2. So anyway, the paint that what I paint is with Swiss coffee, and you can't really find the same exact color at the paint store. It doesn't come, there isn't any Kelly-Moore Swiss coffee. So my local paint company actually they have a method. You can get any color you want mixed, and they will put it in a spray can for you. Well, unfortunately, a couple weeks ago, Redwood City, our neighboring city, completely exhausted our local paint company of these spray cans. So I've been waiting for a couple days and realized that this is going to hold me up. So I decided, you know, I've got a really nice 3,000-pound sprayer that I've used for almost 20 years, and I sprayed my doors this way. I was having some clogging issues, and apparently it is the primer that I'm using has too many solids in it, so I couldn't use the small tip that I wanted to. But now that I'm using finish paint, I went with a smaller tip. By the way, Grayco has the part number is like 313, that's 313. The first number, you double that number, and that is the width of the fan. And the second pair of numbers, the 13 part, is 13 thousandths is the hole size. So I don't want to deliver a whole boatload of paint on this grate. If you notice, if I do, it'll run. So this continuous ridge vent, the other issue while spraying it is that it is so light that I was concerned that it was gonna blow, meaning that I would just actually blow it off of. So I made some blocks. Where are they? Yep, right here. There's a block underneath, and that block completely matches the inside dimension. So I put it in 3 places, and it really locks the piece in place, so I don't have to worry about it blowing. So anyway, spraying actually works just fine. So I've got one other color to spray. These pieces down here are actually little hoods. Let me grab one. Let's see, I'll set it not in the paint, but this hood right here, there's the cross-sectional view. There's a little lip. I would say this is a 3/8 inch lip that goes all the way around the front side. This is made to fit on top of my windows. So the windows that are up top on the front side of the building, they have a bigger chance of exposure. So if you can envision, that little cap fits right on top of the window trim, and since it's galvanized material and doesn't have any open seams, it does a great job of protecting the window trim from the weather over the next, well, the life of the building.